Hello, everybody, and welcome to the upper bracket of MSI 2024. As we are getting into the best of fives, and it's time for the longest bracket stage in League of Legends history. Hello, I'm your host, Box Kimchi. Welcome to the kimchicast for MSI 2024. Of course, as I just said like 2 seconds ago, man, I can't even keep things continuous without being repetitive. But it is the truly longest bracket stage. Of course, 14 best of fives will take place over the next 2 weeks for all 8 of these teams. It's double elimination, so of course, this is no longer just a situation of whoever loses this is done for the spring and will have to wait till the summer split to show their stuff to compete for the world championship spots from their region. This is a gauntlet. Even going undefeated in the upper bracket will have you playing 12 games, more than most teams. That's the same amount of games EDG played in the longest grand final, or not even longest grand finals, in the most games played in a world championship run, which is 15, 20, I believe it was 21 games played, which is including the group stage, which may exist this year. It's complicated for Worlds, but all of that aside, 12 wins is what you need right now, and you only add 3 for each time you lose a series, as we have Top Esports and Team Liquid facing off today to determine who will be the first team to advance, the first team to falter at this, or at MSI, almost said at this World Championships. It is not the World Championships. Oh, this side of the bracket, this is bracket 1, so the winner of this will face the winner of Gen G G2, I believe. No, Gen G Fnatic. Because Fnatic drew group 4, so that is how that works. So the winner of this has a hard match ahead of them, no matter what. Fnatic have put up a pretty tough fight against GAM in their qualification match, and Gen G are Gen G the 4 times consecutive LCK champions, I believe. I'll check that in a minute, as we could see the start of the ban phase going to get rid of APA's everything, as that will be Yon going on to the Kalista first. 3 ADCs taken away from JackeyLove. He was a huge part of Top Esports advancing out of the play-in stage, of course, along with the rest of the team showing up in their match against Fnatic after rough showings, honestly, in their first series. And that's going to be Lucian, Nami, and JackeyLove has reminded us to never, ever give him Lucian Nami after tearing both Fnatic and Loud asunder with it. It was just unstoppable, and he is still that guy. All these years later, it's been 6 years of JackeyLove, and we're going to continue just seeing this guy pop the hell off. And Mako, my goodness, JackeyLove and Mako. Such a good bot lane pairing. But that is APA on Tristana. They took away the ASO, which has not been a core pick for APA this split, as it has been in the past. Ziggs and Talia, though, have been very important to Team Liquid. They really did ride the Ziggs and Talia to the LCS finals. And it's going to be Maokai for Umpty. We're about to wrap up this first rotation. What are they going to do here? Top Esports have an option. They can get Cream, his mid lane pick. They can get Tian, his jungle pick, but they might be blinding a top lane here for 369. Interesting, to say the least. Not saying I'm a huge fan of that idea. And it will be Cream on the way. We've not seen Cream on the way. In fact, we've seen Cream mostly struggle. His Ahri game has been very off, which is odd because it's one of his best champions entering this tournament, and was one of his best champions entering the tournament, but he's only won 1 game, and he has not done super well in either of his games of Ahri. And then they gave him Tristana, and Cream popped off and was crucial in getting Top Esports that tier 3 or that pool 3 seed that has put them against Team Liquid instead of a Gen G. It would have only been Gen G because BLG, they can't face BLG in round 1. Diego and Nautilus taken away. So Core JJ taken off of one of his better champions. And Tian, how many times can you ban him out? You really can't ban him out in this meta. Ashe going to be taken away from Core JJ as well. Top Esports respecting the power of bot lane in this meta right now. And that they have their bot lane already locked in. They just need to get something, or they need to get stuff off the board that Lucian won't win into for certain. Or will struggle into. So Nautilus counters his engage a lot, allows Kalista to focus him down pretty hard. Ashe just really strong with Kalista, gives them really good map control and hard CC. They're going to take Xin Zhao away from Tian, which does leave the Sejuani match into the Maokai, and it will just be that. So top counterpick for Top Esports. And what are Team Liquid going to go with here? They have to blind their top laner and get a counter in support. And there's only 2 supports taken off the board, so they should be able to find something here. They do have Renata as well, but there's not a lot of reason to go Renata here. Unless they think they can catch out Jackie Love when he dashes forwards, which will be very difficult. Not very specific, but they will go for it. They will have the engage Enchanter. It's really, she is just a catcher champion, really. She responds to a lot of what's going on, but going to have shields. They're going to have a literal just stat steroid that Kalista is going to love. And that is why it's so strong with Kalista. Has the res, allowing for some extra Ren stacking, just in case of emergency. And, of course, Hostile Takeover can turn Lucian from the strongest guy on the enemy team to the strongest guy on your team. That's really the only way they're going to get value out of this right now, because the rest of the team hitting each other is just a distraction, to be honest. There we go. 369. Ooh, Urgot into the Cassante would be very interesting. We've seen a lot of Urgot throughout the... We've seen more Urgot than we've seen in years. Last time we've seen Urgot consistently had to be 2018. Maybe during the hell year of 2020 we had some Urgot, but really, he has been out of rotation for a very long time. And now he's back originally as a counter to Rek'Sai, but now he is actually getting a lot more consistent play after a lot of teams have started picking him up, or were trying to pick him up throughout playoffs. And a team like Top actually rode the Urgot to their only win of the LPL finals, as they were 3-1 by Billy Gaming. And so that's why it's kind of memorable to me. More than anything else, I guess, because it's such a weird pick at the time, and the LPL casters were just so casual about it. Little did I know it was to counter the Rek'Sai, which is a very good thing, as we have not seen Rek'Sai. I believe the Rek'Sai nerfs actually, and the threat of Urgot, are enough to keep Rek'Sai off the main stage here. Not even off the main stage, to keep Rek'Sai off of the international stage in any capacity. Now, they have spent some time nerfing her and trying to remove her absolutely insane Fury stacking. Is that a croissant and an MSI shirt? I want that. Awesome. But Team Liquid, despite having the higher seeding entering this match, up against a brick wall of an opponent in Top Esports, as we are about to jump into Game 1. Will the NA representatives get a shock win over one of the toughest teams they could possibly have faced? TL, for the second straight international event, weren't expected to be here. And while the last time they came in as the 3 seed, this time they are the LCS champions. So they can't say they are playing with house money, because they were above expectations in the playoffs. They are the best NA had to offer at the time. And now that FlyQuest got shockingly swept out of the tournament by PSG Talon, they are the sole vestige of North America at this event. And so the whole name of the LCS is riding on this one team's performance. And the question is, will they perform not even up to expectations, above expectations? A lot of people are expecting this team to come back down to earth after a very hot playoff run, which is exactly what we saw from last Worlds. They got super hot in the playoffs, went all the way from 6th place to 5th, went from the 5th, 6th match by barely making the playoffs, and eventually made their way to finals weekend against not even Golden Guardians. It was NRG. NRG made playoffs last year, so that's fine. Lane swap shenanigans, who cares at this point? It's the same thing. It's always going to be Impact's going to be in misery here. Top Esports, probably one of the best teams at playing the lane swap in the entire world. Yeah, they have to. I would put them up there as one of the best. They're very good at doing it. They love just giving Jackie Love a reason, not even a reason, just to have an excuse to get Jackie Love even more fed, to put even more resources into their hyper carry, their mega carry champion, who just will always seem to be there for them. I mean, this is 4 years now he's been on this team. Yes. Yeah. 4 years Jackie Love has been here now. It's crazy. And already reaching the turret, Yon and CoreJJ have finished. I was going to call him CJJ. That's gross. CoreJJ and Yon have finished their slow push in. And now 369 coming up. I don't know if they need 369 really. But Impact's down there, so it's actually going to mitigate the amount of losses Tomp would have had if 369 does stick this. And they're actually going to lose Mako. Very good idea, actually. It does slightly decrease their DPS because it's not a 3-person siege like we see in the bot lane, but it's going to get more gold onto a meaningful carries as APA almost jumps into his own doom there. Cream lands a combo, and Tian just can't stack this passive enough, sadly. Doesn't have anything to come from there with Cream. So fully has to rely on himself. Tian going to secure the first Scuttle Crab. Umti going to chase him a little bit, but not really worth his Impact teleporting to the top lane. And they're only going to get one plating split between 369 and Jackie Love. They don't have the DPS really there from Urgot. And because they drop so much in the bot lane, they are severely outmatched in gold now. They're completely out of pace. Mako really delayed APA's recall. Holy cow. As 369 going to jump onto Impact here. And this is the advantage of having that early Urgot, but there's the response from Impact. Very well played there. To deny that last bit of damage, reduce it with the Pathmaker, and then shields his last auto. But, not going to be looking good there for Team Liquid. Is APA going to get the jump onto Cream and going to go about even in that trade, honestly. Because we're actually going to be back to normal laning already. Neither side going to go for a commitment to full splitting or full lane swapping this game. Which is not what we normally see from these teams. We usually see teams commit to the lane swap for upwards of 10 minutes until someone gets first turret, usually. But Impact burning his TP seems to have completely just reset that. Changed the tempo of the game. So there's the slow push coming in. They know they're going for the Drake here, so Umti either needs to go for a steal or needs to decommit. His APA gets soloed by the Severing Bolt there, so can do a lot of extra damage. Team Liquid have vision of it. They know they can't really do anything. It's on CoreJJ here to, if he wants to pull the trigger, can go for that engage. Will get the first strike at least off of Jackie Love. That's really it. Doesn't go for a handshake. That's Guardian Burn, so it's kind of just the option for Mako to throw in a little bit of free poke if he so chooses with his ebb and flows. Nothing really gonna come of it. And gonna be really passive. Umti not going to be spotted out here if he comes in. Great dodge on the handshake there, but that's no dash available for Jackie Love. Has the flash available. And now Yon flashing in with the heal. He's going to get the speed boost from the bailout as well. And they commit everything to only get a heal. Team Liquid went for the Hail Mary play, and it does not pay off for them as much as they thought it would. Team Liquid commit both summoners on Yone, as there's 369 engaging onto Impact, and now that he has the boots, Impact is not going to be able to do any damage to him. Every single auto is just so reduced. You're already doing so little damage on the Cassante, it's not going to really... not going to block a ton, but when your damage already isn't a ton, you're not getting anything. Impact has the all-out that will do a lot to bypass some of the just straight-up armor and passive on the boots, but that's not really it, as Team Liquid are going for a lane swap again. Either they're going for a lane swap or they're calling to go onto Tian here, but they really can't. Tian has the Arctic Assault, goes over the wall. They know Umti's here. And 369 going to buffer the Q3 here, and there's the flash engage from Umti, and there's the all-out. CoreJJ going to get hit with the Glacial Prison. Top going to lose 369's flasher. They might lose his life handshake. Brings him back, and Impact picks up first blood. Oh, man. CoreJJ, flash handshake is all he needs to get Impact the first kill of the game, and that is really big, actually, for Team Liquid. Just keeping this Urgot behind, because the top laners are going to be so low econ this game, it seems. And maybe the series, if they do keep pace with the lane swaps, yes, they will be low econ for quite some time. Gonna be really dangerous as there's the calling coming out. It blocks nothing from Core. They're gonna jump onto Yone. He goes into the bailout. It's gonna be a double for Jackie Love. And top answer right back. Team Liquid overstay with their bot laner, and Jackie is more than happy to oblige them. Allow them, yes, overstay. Stay with your 0 ultimates, your combined level 9. I have Culling, I have Curses, I have Noon Quiver. Please stay in lane. I will love to get free stacks, as there's Impact getting a lot of damage on 369 here. Careful, Tian. They're typing already, and he's not even going to care. As there's the stun coming in, the Arctic Assault, there's the flip into the Fear Beyond Death, and 369 gets his kill back. And it's going to be Impact sitting in spawn. And that's so much gold. Oh my goodness, that was satisfying to watch. That was satisfying to watch. Not the kill, no, the farm. The Q into the buckshot. Aw, satisfaction. Jackie going to drop a minion here. Painful. And Static Shift's done. That's first item already finished for Jackie Love. And this is just Team Liquid. Team Liquid needed to back already. They cannot try to ambush. Cleanses the Ignite. I don't even think he died if he didn't cleanse the Ignite. But it doesn't really matter. It just gives him that extra bit of healing from Mako. And now it is a very bad position. That should be a drop plating, right? Not even going to drop. Plating's up. 1 health. That's crazy. Is Umti spotted out? I don't know. 369 is suspicious at least. And top are spotted here, so APA knows to play back. Don't get picked off here. It's not worth it. Plating going to go over to Mako only, but it's not dropped. Not drop plating. As now here comes Tian. And there's APA just going to jump away to safety. There's no way. Tian tries to jump in and dive at all. I don't see a real angle there. Even though Hui does a ton of damage, no real value to just jump in and risk giving over gold to a scaling carry. The second Drake started here. Cream will rotate over. Jackie going to have to walk a weird way around or dash over Herald Wall. Can't really path. Umti's right here. The top know that they can get this dragon for free. But it seems like we're going to try and go for an evade here. But they can't steal anything. And they're not really going to force a fight they can win. Is Umti just going to get jumped on here by Jackie Love with the calling? He's already half health. And now even further down the Severing Bolt, there's the heal. It will be enough to save it for now. A great shield there from CoreJJ. And Umti will be able to walk away with his life. Unless something... No, they're not even going to go for the chase. Unless something crazy happens there. Top will not pick up that kill, but they get a lot that's heal out. Umpties doesn't flash, though. They can't really fight him. They can't really afford to fight with that Maokai for a while. Unless they get an ambush. Nature's Grasp down. And they're going to have to give over the Void Grubs. They're going to have to give over 6 stacks. It's going to be a lot of Void Mites and a really powerful dot effect on the turrets now. So even with it only getting a heal, top win, something. They get a big something out of it at least, and that is the Void Mite buff. And a lot of damage. Jackie and 369 going to be deleting turrets now, as Mako obviously going to try and cancel that recall. No duh. And now Umpty is just so behind here. 15 CS down. Top are actually going to be able to... Their Team Liquid are going to be able to stick here. So that's kind of interesting, actually, that they chose to stick after... Oh, it was Wave State. Their Wave State was crashed when they were backing. Duh. Cream, not going to go to cancel recalls. Let's drop plating. Okay, drop plating, sure. And now Jackie just going to continue to farm. Jackie's... Or did I say Tian? Probably. Jackie's just able to keep doing whatever he wants. APA not spotted because that ward is on the far side of the brush. Those brushes are longer now. As there's the catch out angle. And Jackie going to cleanse and help his support, actually. Very well played there by top again. We've seen them make that exact same play already. We've already seen them make that play with not Jackie Love. Don't remember who it was. Might have been McHale's. As Impact going to get the dash out of 369, the shielding off of him. That jump forward as Core going to get hit by the Aqua Prison, and Jackie's going to trade half of Core JJ's health for a turret shot and a rend. As doesn't seem like it's that effective. As 369 on the other side of the map going to be getting dove. Umpty's tanking turret here. 369 going to be able to reclaim the turret after giving over 1 plating here. The Bramble Vest working against Impact in this case, as the Glacial Prison not going to connect. They can't lock down Yon anymore, but that's half his health gone to Jackie Love still. That is just top continuing to exert so much pressure, as there's the Severing Bolt delaying the recall of APA, and it should be a free Rift Herald. Yon needs to back. Umpty is not even on the same side of the map. APA needs to recall Mako, or not Mako. Core is recalling. It's over. Ah, my God, I'm so tired today. I don't know why. But every objective so far has gone over to top esports. Cream should finish this turret off pretty easily as well. And he will. Easy turret pickup for the extra gold as well for first turret. And does seem like the mid turret should fall sometime soon, unless APA or Yon keep answering these waves really strong. I don't know why I said APA because he's in mid. No literal sense, he is mid, but he is currently bot lane. As 369 doesn't know Umpty's here, but now he does. And he's going to buffer as best as he can, but I think he's going to get caught out here. The handshake in, there's the punch. He has the bomb on him, and Yon's going to pick up his first kill of the tournament here. So that's some money, at least, over to the side of Team Liquid on their hyper carry as well. It's something. It might not be much, but it's something at least. Kalista's a real threat, but Lucian's already a problem. Jackie's already an issue for Team Liquid, and they're going to need to find an answer now. They need to shut down Jackie Love because he's just been taking over games this tournament. Impact backing? I'm going to finish the turret off. He could have finished. I don't know why he didn't. He's going to back, grab the Thorn Mail, blah, blah, blah. That's not a lot of damage going out. The teleport in. He wanted to grab the reset so he could teleport to the Drake fight. He also could have just got the turret. 369 also has teleport to match, so we're probably going to see 369 just push this wave out. We're probably not even going to see him react. As there's the mid-turret falling to the Rift Herald. is just getting shredded by the culling down below 1,000. And there's the cleanse already out of Jackie Love, and now this is the opportunity for them to jump onto it, but it's a great tidal wave. But it's going to be Yon picking up the kill here, but here comes 369 now. Can Top Esports pull this fight back? is low. Core is low. Impact's at about half health. And APA gets locked down there. Great shield from Impact. There's the Nature's Grasp coming out. They're going to be able to get 369 to block all of it. Goes in onto 369, but there's Cream doing so much damage. The Fear Beyond Death from 369 will get him the double kill eventually. Oh, but Impact's on the other side of the wall. Should just die to turret here. Or actually going to give his life to Mako. Knows to stall a little bit, so it goes to the support instead. But Team Liquid go 2 for 1 there, or give up 2 for 1. It started so well. They got Jackie Love. They got the key piece of the fight, it seemed, for not Team Esports, Top Esports. But they actually get softened up really well. Great cleanse here from Jackie. It's a bit late, sadly, so which would kill him. But this actually does bait in a lot of Team Liquid into not great positions, as has to go in and sacrifice himself pretty much for the tidal wave. APA just gets so close to death here. Great buffer there by 369. And then Cream is just throwing in so much damage. And then 369 is a lot of damage. Just has that execute. It's really valuable. Cream, 5,000 damage in that fight. Exactly. He is such a problem. And it's crazy, night and day, honestly, with the Ahri games and the not Ahri games. He has just been so good off of Ahri. Spiraling Despair out, though. And Impact going to be just completely forced to disengage. He's going to have to back. There's no real play in the top side. I don't know why they're here, as there's the catch out onto Tian. He's going to hit the CC onto Core. He's forced to flash, and he will tank up. There's the Glacial Prison onto Yon. Can they connect? There's no bailout, but he's 1 health. But that's going to be APA taking out Tian in the back lines. There's the all-out, but there's the Fear Beyond Death to drag APA back over into the Baron Pit. Jackie Love still trying to chase. He's healing up right now. Yon able to run away. Impact is on the wrong side of the map right now. He's going to be able to dash over the wall because of the all-out. Cream going to lay in the damage. Can someone not named Mako pick up this kill this time? And it will be Cream with the Severing Bolt. 2 for 1 again in favor of Top Esports. They're going to continue to find these fights. There was nothing to even fight over in the top side. They just saw a position where they could beat Team Liquid and went for it. And it pays off. Mako making plays indeed. But 369 and Cream win that fight pretty much. There's not much Team Liquid can do, it seems, as they're just going to go for the Baron. But they're on Vision. They're on Vision. They don't have damage yet. They have to back off. They do not have the damage. They do not have the speed to just completely destroy this before Top can answer. 369 would have had teleport. Would have had teleport by then. Jackie Love is Jackie Love. Cream would have been able to back and TP in. He has, I believe he should have his Leandries finished here. There's no way he doesn't. He's 193 CS. Yeah, 193 CS with a kill. He has it. APA going to get jumped on. There's the first stun from the Permafrost. Good buffer there. But there's the Glacial Prison. Slow will be enough to lock in the Aqua Prison. Spiraling Despair. It's 3 ultis onto APA. And that is going to be another 300 gold in the pocket of Cream, as there's the calling coming out from Jackie Love, and it's going to be Core, and Yon already forced to disengage. Umpty's just there to be a buffer, and he will succeed. Fate's Call, Hostile Takeover, Nature's Grasp out. They force 3 ultimates. They will get 3 ultimates in response. And Top Esports should be able to get this mid-turret down pretty quickly. They have Jackie Love here. Umpty's going to try and answer it, but Jackie should be able to shred this if they do want to commit. And They kind of can. There's the Aqua Prison onto Umpty. Umpty has nothing left besides Flash to run away. And Team Liquid are struggling to answer. That's another Flash out. I say another. They only use one, actually, somehow. Well, Yon and APA didn't have it, so there's your answer. And Core really didn't need to. He had Fate, so he was fine. You know, Yon is keeping pace with Jackie pretty well, though. It's just about even here. The difference is the jungle. Barely. The Frozen Heart almost finished for Umpty. Frozen Heart already finished for Tian. This is going to be really bad for Team Liquid with their double ADCs. Tian really going to just be able to stand there and just counter even more than he already was. He has the Knight's Vow on Jackie Love, so all the damage Jackie is taking, I think it's 10% of it, is redirected to Tian instead, and he's pretty tanky, so that's a lot. As Umpty just going to get jumped on there. There's a tidal wave. No calling. He will be able to survive for now, but now the calling is out, and he's in the bailout. It's going to be Cream going on a killing spree as he picks up Umpty, and Top can go for Baron if they really, really wanted to, and they really shouldn't yet. They need to get a little bit more pressure. Probably should also focus on getting Drake, so I didn't even notice it was already 5th or 4th dragon here. Team Liquid just have not gone for anything. As there's the jump onto Umpty. Or onto Yon. It's been Umpty. So many times my brain is just stuck on it. Yon. Or Yon. Yon is like Yone's bad version. Like the bad way to pronounce Yone. Yon gets jumped on so hard right there. There's no core JJ around to bail him out, shield him, handshake Jackie Love in. So Jackie knows he could just try and burst down. He gets a little bit of gold for it, but he knows he could try and kill off Yon at least. Like if he gets it, he gets it. If not, who really cares? You're taking a turret shot, you're going to reset soon anyways because you have the money for your next item. And there it is. There's Jackie's reset. Takes the Scuttle Crab as well. As APA jumping away from 369. 369 is a bit of a problem. He has Steric, so he's insanely tanky. And he has Black Cleaver, so it's going to be a problem for Tian here. He's going to be a lot less tank. Or not Tian. Umpty and Impact going to lose tankiness, which just makes them more susceptible to Jackie Love, who has an LDR on top of it. The armor shred on this team is huge. That is kind of the great thing about Urgot, is he's a vehicle for Black Cleaver. There aren't a ton of champions who can vehicle Black Cleaver so easily, but because he has the infinite chain gun in the late game, not even in late game, in mid game he has infinite chain gun. 369 can just stand there and shred anybody he wants and just let Jackie Love do all the work. Do all the rest. Aww. Top not going to grab the blue buff, but in exchange, they will siege this entire mid turret. They will get both mid turrets? No, just only 3/4 of it. Team Liquid able to answer in time, so Top not going to get everything they wanted, but most of what they wanted in exchange for a blue buff that wasn't theirs. As Cream is teleported into top side here. And this actually will be the top tier 2 down. As 369 burns his teleport to answer APA's push in the bot lane. And Team Liquid know that there's no Tristana here for Teamfight, and Umpty goes low. He's in the bailout. And that's going to be Jackie Love picking up that one as Core JJ gets a picture-perfect handshake to save his life as Tian goes over the wall, forcing the flash out of Core JJ. And it's Baron time. S369 flashing onto APA in fear beyond death. Killing spree for 369. It's a Baron for Top Esports, and they are crushing Team Liquid here in game number 1. 8,000 gold ahead of the North American champions. Jan trying to find anything. He has the Bork. Is it going to be enough? He's jumping, he's skipping, he's hopping, he's leaping, he's healing, he's getting bailed out by Core JJ, but it's not even going to get a flash out. Actually, it will get flat. Nope, not even a fear out of 369. He's not scared of Jan at all, and he will just almost kill him and walk away to tell the tale as Top Esports have 5 Baron buffs. And APA spending as much time as he can to run. And then gets the reset. Has Buster Shot available. There it is. And it's not even going to matter as 369 has killed off Yon, and that might be the game. That might be the game for top esports. As they're able to run, and there's no hyper carry anymore on Team Liquid. Umpty is going to get shredded, and APA is going to fall as he gets Glacial Prison. The hostile takeover does a little bit to buffer, but Core JJ will enter the bailout. He will fall as well as Impact tries to go all out. He will be able to survive for now. Jackie Love is so low, but he's going to be getting healed up by the Nami here. And it's 2 tanks to save the game for Team Liquid, and I don't see it happening. There's a huge combo onto Umpty. He flashes it with the Spiraling Despair. The culling will finish him off, and Top Esports will finish off game 1 here as they are going to look for some extra kills, but they won't get any. They don't need it. They kill the Nexus instead. And it's 1-0 in favor of Top Esports as they continue to look solid with Jackie Love on this Lucian. I believe undefeated with the Jackie Lucian, if I'm not mistaken, right? As they take the one. Oh, that looks ugly. Oh, I need to fix it. Ah, there we go. It's fixed. The 1-0 lead for Top Esports, the home crowd favorites for now until BLG show up. But they are looking good after that one. It was a bit slower, but it wasn't really threatening for Team Liquid to be able to do anything that game, really. Never really had a moment. They had a couple kills, to be fair. They did have a few moments, but Jackie Love, again, so fed. He is a problem. They need to solve the Rubik's Cube that is Jackie Love, because no one... There's been one game where it happened, and it was just because Humanoid was playing out of his mind. That was games 1 and 2 of Fnatic Top Esports, of course, where Fnatic literally just had someone more fed than Jackie Love, and that is not a consistent enough plan, obviously, as they lost the first game and then won the second game with Humanoid being fed as hell. You need to have something to get the hyper carry off the map, and it just didn't happen consistently enough. They would get the jump onto, even when they did get Jackie Love, there were 2 fights, they got Jackie Love, and they still lost because of careless misplays. APA getting Aqua Prison when he really didn't need to because he was playing way too far forwards without Impact and Umpty going forwards, and that was really what was going to punish them. There's not a lot of plays where I can say Team Liquid played as optimally as they should. And there were also plays where they were playing very well, but just lost it. Again, that fight that led to a lot of value being lost for Team Liquid. They lost the Drake off of that. And it started really well, but then Umpty has to overcommit because Jackie Love's running away, and he's forced to tank a tidal wave, which pretty much makes him unusable for the rest of that. Oh, this play. Yeah, we're going to talk about this one. I'm going to flip back to it because this is probably the dumbest play Team Liquid have ever gone for. Thinking they could survive Jackie Love when he's a full component up, has so much damage, has the culling available. Why did Team Liquid stay? Why did Team Liquid stay there? They don't need to answer that play. If they wanted to answer that play, they let Jackie Love push the wave out and they just catch. If they were worried about getting a bad reset because they would lose waves there, they just let Jackie push. They answer it because there's no reason for them to try and fight Jackie at all. There's zero reason to fight the Lucian there, and Team Liquid chose to opt into the one situation where it was a clean 2v2. Kalista's not winning a clean 2v2 there. Level 5 Kalista's not winning a clean 2v2 against a level 6 Lucian any day of the week. Most days of the week, especially when he doesn't even have boots finish. He doesn't have a recurve. He has a vamp, which isn't a bad item, but it's not an item you can afford to 2v2 with, into a Noon Quiver Curtius Shard Lucian. But this is the only... They're showing the only other team fight I think Team Liquid really had a chance in, which was this big catch out onto Jackie Love and a nice chunk of gold going over to Yone. Or Jan. Every time I pronounce it, it sounds weird to me. I don't know why. But then APA, the step back. Cream actually started that play. Okay, it wasn't APA overstepping. My bad. The 2 times I saw it, I thought it was, but it wasn't. It was a good positioning it was a bit of a misposition, but it was also a punish from Cream. Cream threw his QQ right behind APA, so he had to step back, and that was coordinated very well with the Aqua Prison. So my bad, APA. No, I'm saying this mostly as a I can't really blame APA for doing that. It's either you tank a ton of damage from Cream or you get stunned. It's a lose-lose situation because you probably die either way. Cream has so much damage at this point. It's extremely just unfair to hold it against Team Liquid for very long, but they need to get rid of the Lucian. I don't know why they thought they could take the Lucian. It's probably one of the most threatening it's very strong always, and there's a reason most teams get rid of the Lucian. And if they choose not to, if they think they could take the Lucian, they learn very quickly they cannot beat the Lucian. I think the Draven, honestly, was a bit of a stretch. I don't think Jackie's going to lock in the Draven too often. Not saying he won't play it if he's given it or if he needs to. I'm saying I don't think he's going to grab it as nearly as often as Team Liquid are worried about. As Team Liquid are worried about him grabbing it. This is the second or third time it's been banned against him, and I think it's a bit over banned against Jackie because Draven still is situational. You can't play Draven into every team comp. Does he have the ability to become a hyper carry? A huge problem that just becomes unkillable because he 3-shots you? Yes. Is that always going to happen? No. Will it happen against Team Liquid? Probably. Those are 3 different statements. Just because it has the ability to doesn't mean it will, but it also is Jackie Love against a North American team. He will crush them. Oh my goodness. I really do think they need to actually get rid of the Lucian. I don't know why they didn't. I would have rather faced the Draven than the Lucian in any matchup. Like, it is Jackie's Lucian. I'm literally not even talking about the rest of top esports because Jackie Love was the core issue for Team Liquid there that they never could solve. Of course, the rest of Team Liquid the rest of top played very well. 369 was solo lane monster. Tian had some really great ganks. Cream, whenever Jackie Love wasn't doing damage, Cream was there to pick up the slack, no problem. And Mako played Mako. He is Mako. He played a very solid game of Nami as a very great support game, as Mako usually does. It is kind of his thing. But 1-0 lead for top after 1. Will Team Liquid answer back, or will Top Esports move themselves to match point in game number 2? I will see you to find out then. And it is time for game number 2. 1-0 lead for Top Esports entering this one, as Team Liquid have opted to the red side here. And Kalista banned away. Jackie Love has Lucian available. And Varus actually going to be taken away instead. And it's not going to be the Lucian this time. They think Team Liquid have something up their sleeve to get it, so they're just going to get the Senna for now and deal with it later. And it's our first Smolder. Smolder Nautilus, first international Smolder. Welcome to the main stage. You officially have probably as many games as Ivern. Actually, Ivern was very meta last Worlds. I shouldn't say that. It will be Senekench to the surprise of absolutely no one. So bot lane's fully locked in here. It is going to be, will they get the supports or the jungles off the rift or off of the board in this rotation? Or will they say, is it going to be jungles or mids off in this rotation? As that's going to be the top lane actually locked in. Possible flex for Mako, but I don't see it happening. I think I'm the only Ornn support. No, there's more Ornn support players. I don't even play it that often, sadly. I need to play it more. Train Conductor Ornn has me playing a lot more, wanting to play a lot more Ornn. Oh, shoot. Vi's unbanned. Wait, what? Vi is, like, never unbanned in this tournament. I'm actually impressed. I'm shocked. I'm not even joking here. I legitimately just didn't even think about it because I'm so used to seeing it banned. But we're going to get the Xin Zhao from Tian, so this is probably going to be 369 on the Ornn. I don't really see an angle where it's not. The farming Ornn in bot lane isn't bad. It's kind of bad into Smolder, though. I would say. Might be a little bad into Smolder. And APA going to take it. APA wants to give them a reason to ban away 3 of him. Talia, very strong. They're banning away the Ahri. I don't like that. I don't like that ban. I say that as if... I say that because of course, the 2 games he played against Fnatic where it was very poor. It did not work out. But I also am saying that as if there's any game can be the flip. Like, I'm saying that as if there just isn't the reality of any game can be the flip game. Any game could be the moment where, bang, Cream is back on his best champion. He's playing like he was in the spring split. And I'm just, like, my brain just cannot accept that. Even though it is true. I think I was very vocal about it in the Fnatic series specifically because usually if you're playing bad on a champion throughout consistently in a series, I think it's best to just swap off of it instead of trying to brute force that good game out because the mental just gets weaker and weaker, which is why I'm glad Top switched off after the loss. Ooh. They could go for the Rek'Sai top here. Ornn is locked in. They can go for Rek'Sai top. And they're going to get the flex pick. They're going to have the flexibility to go whatever they want, but it's likely going to be impact on this. So first Rek'Sai of the tournament. First Smolder of the tournament. First Rek'Sai International in a while, actually, too. Which is really weird. If you go back, like, to 2017, 2016, and tell someone that Rek'Sai isn't competitively viable, people will, like, lose it. Because that thing she was so strong for so long. People would just not believe that Rek'Sai was out of rotation for so many years, but she was. She just got outclassed by a lot of other junglers and top laners. And also her items got removed. Didn't help. Corki for Cream here into the... Oh, this is Ornn support. Is this Ornn support or is this going to be Twisted Fate farming bot lane? It could be either. And we won't know until we see the top lane lock-in, really. Or, I guess, jungle lock-in. It could be either. Man, these teams are giving me nothing. It's probably going to be... I think it's going to be Umpty on the Olaf if they lock in Olaf, honestly. That's impact. That is an impact pick. I think that one's Umpty. That's the only one where I can say that one could be either. Rumble, obviously, is going to be impact. And that wouldn't be that bad. Wait. They're not trading. This is make... Oh, wait. Please. Please. Mako Award. Let's go. Okay, it is also impacts Rumble. I thought maybe they were like, we're bringing it back. Rumble Jungle. We've seen a couple of it this season. Not very frequently, if you could imagine. But we've seen it. But it's going to be Umpty on the Rek'Sai. He has a couple games of this season. From the LCS, if I remember correctly. A lot of players... A lot of top jungles suddenly had Rek'Sai games played because Rek'Sai just randomly, I mean, not randomly, very reasonably got buffed, but the buffs were a bit unreasonable, I guess I could phrase it. Like, we've been waiting for Rek'Sai to be viable for a few years. And so, like, literally, she was good in solo queue because she ended games fast. If she got 1 or 2 kills, the game was over. Most people just gave up. But in pro play, most teams don't surrender. Actually, it's been years since we've seen a surrender. So, no team surrenders anymore because so many games are winnable if you just chain 2 or 3 team fights back to back. Sometimes tall orders, like mountains and mountains, but always possible. But this is going to be an interesting game. APA on the ASOL, this game will pretty much prove if top need to ban it. Or if they could just pick Corki and Ahri into it repeatedly. And just punish. 369 on Twisted Fate. First top lane Twisted Fate of the tournament, I believe. Unless someone like Zothev got it, which I didn't see, actually. I should have checked. I really should have checked that. I feel bad. But Ornn support. Let's go. I'm excited. Unsealed Spellbook. Yes. Top with teleport, he is farming, so that's actually more standard. Does this teleport on Smolder? I don't know what the optimal summoners are on it still. He's a bit of a... I don't... Is Yon unspotted? Yon unspotted? Is it just... It is just Yon. Is... Got a stack? And Mako didn't know if there was a Nautilus behind it, so he, of course, respected the ability of that being a thing. Respected the potential of Core following him in, which is why he actually stepped out of the brush at first when he saw Yon stepping up. Ooh. They don't have an engage. It's all on Mako to do it, and that's a nice... I believe that's 2. Yep, that is 2 stacks already. Over 2 Jackie Lum. Now, Yon stacks are going to matter. But Jackie Love stacks are kind of just forever. Both of these guys are actually infinite scaling. So we'll see how this goes. Because this will be interesting, to say the least. 2 infinitely scaling ADCs. Yon's buffs his abilities and gives him gives him a freaking Elder Dragon, which is severely nerfed, which is actually why a lot of teams aren't picking him. It's been severely nerfed. The execute itself and the threshold both reduced. You have to deal direct damage. You no longer can proc it off of your burn doing... if your burn takes them below, it counts. But if someone else takes them below and your burn is doing damage, that would not count, as there's the jump. Impact has a lot of value here. The execute already thrown out from 369, but now 369 going to be able to trade back pretty aggressively here as well. But Impact could just do that again. He has high heat. He has damage here as well. Or he has the overheat available if he wants. We'll see. He is melee, so it is going to be hard for him to reach 369 if he so chooses, but he will get another proc here. Yellow card out. This is Impact's angle. Tian is here. Tian showing he has to go because Umti's behind him. As there's the stun coming in onto Impact, but now Impact, no heat available. Flash, unburrow available. Stun connects the Flame Spitter for Impact. Will pick up first blood. Will Tian follow it up? Umti has the burrows. Yep. Umti able to tunnel over the wall. Will be able to get out to safety as Yon is very low. 1 auto away, but Jackie Love doesn't have it. And Mako not going to flash for that kill either. Yon able to get away, has teleport available to reset, but no lane swap available now for Team Liquid if they did want to actually go for that. Because both teleports are going to be burned here. Core JJ just going to accept his fate, tank up some damage from... Oh, it hits a minion. That would have been so good, but Core's forced to flash. But now Yon going in. There's no counter engage. But a flash force from Jackie Love will at least be worth enough. Almost. Yon could have flashed for flash there. Probably would have gotten blown up by Mako, though. But that was very well played from Team Liquid. They get that, of course, hook just connects, and that's a brutal hook. That is a brutal hook there. Just wait. Tian is here, going to get spotted out. Impact has no flash, so this airborne's going to be huge into the stun. I think Impact's down here. The Flame Spitter, they're trying to stall for as long as he can, but 369 will pick up that one, and it's going to be Impact having to walk back to lane. And it looks like 369 setting up a freeze here. Team Liquid answering back with some steals. Not a bad answer back, as Yon also able to grab some extra stackage. But he's going to get rooted up, but there's no follow-up here. Core JJ has the threat of just murdering, as Cream forced to drop back, but he has the Breath of Life on, or Breath of Light on him. And forced to back. His APA will both take a reset, but it will be Cream missing a little bit of CS there, as there's the engage from Mako, but Core JJ going to counter engage. Yon is just getting free damage in, but so is Core JJ, or so is Jackie Love now, as there's the root going to connect. There's no flash available for the Nautilus, but there's the ignite going down onto Jackie Love. Jan going to disengage. That's a long range beam already. He has 20. He just got 20 stacks. He just got the range buff. Tian is here. Is he going to be able to get the jump out of Jan? He will. The hook doesn't connect, but Jan is 1 health. They need to crash this wave now. A Q will kill here. As there's the E, and Mako picks up the kill with the volcanic rupture. Core JJ is just tanking up right now. APA is here, but it's not going to be able to do much of anything anymore. As 369 is going to be dead here. There's no play where 369 survives this, sadly. He has the exhaust, but I don't think that's enough. There's there's no more yellow card available. Impact's going to crash this wave, and is going to kill off this magician card dude thing. Wait. Okay, we'll get it. He was tanking a lot. The stun was really big there, but it just was not enough. Impact was too high health. Mako just gonna dash away from APA. He saw the dash location or finish. Ooh, Team Liquid don't even get the Drake. They could have went for the Drake, but they went for saving their ADC. They went for trying to save the bot lane. Just didn't work out. Ooh, big one misses. That's gonna be Jan forced to disengage. As there's the ulti. It's going to be onto Umpty. Umpty has to disengage. He does not have the health to finish off the Void Grubs and survive 369, so just force disengage there. Good ulti from 369 to keep Top's advantage as an advantage, but now that they know that they can actually just finish this off, they will get this blue buff from Team Liquid. Very good use of the vision they got. Very good use of that knowledge to punish Umpty a little bit. But it's still Umpty a little ahead because of his CS. Jackie's here grabbing souls. That's Cream. Going to get a good amount of damage down. Big one blocked again. Not another big one missing, man. He missed the last one. This one gets blocked by a minion. It's just not going well for Cream with these rockets. He hits every rocket except the one that he needs to hit, which is kind of depressing. As now Tian is going to start these. Has Jackie Love here. 369 is also an option, as there's the root and the flash over the wall. Tian buffers his 3-point strike there, and now the yellow card comes in. It's 369 picking up a second kill onto Impact, and Top Esports going to continue going in. There's the falling star coming in. I don't think they have enough damage, though. APA is using it to tell Cream to back up a little bit. But now they're 1-1. Even if they don't finish off these Void Grubs and give over this one to Team Liquid, this is such a good position for the second set. Team Liquid need to get 2 of them instead. They can't just walk in and steal 1 and get out. They need to grab 2, which means they have to stay there for an extremely long amount of time unless they store 2 charges of Smite, which also means Team Liquid probably need to start it. So Top just still need to grab 2 to deny. They don't need to worry as much. 67 stacks. That should be... I know it's not even buff Q yet, really. I thought buff Q was 60. Not even 60. I thought it was way below 60. Or is no, the explosion's permanent. Piss, I don't remember. I know the explosion is added after a while. Oh, yeah, I'm knocked down with the root bunt. That's about it. Wait, what? That's not spotted? Ooh. Down walking on the fringes of vision there. And we'll be able to actually sneak around Team Liquid's preset vision. Will be spotted on this control ward, though. But they could call to go for this if they want. Tian gonna spot the ward and clear it out. And now he's behind. Literally. They dodge away from the wind becomes lightning. So Top Esports not gonna be able to do anything. Good play by Team Liquid. And now they're going to steal away Tian's blue buff while we're at it. And now the jump onto Impact there, actually. 369 needs to be very careful. He knows that Umpty's here. Dodges away from the Predator missile. Prey missile. That's the word. Prey missile. Oh, Jan getting locked down. And now here comes the Horn forcing the flash out. But Mom comes down to punish Top Esports. But she's not going to ground anybody. Didn't ground anyone. And now... we've done this one. Oh, the wind become light. The lightning didn't strike. is now just going to jump onto Core JJ. Here comes the teleports. It's going to be 4v4 in this bot lane. Core is just going to survive. Cream picks up Yon, flashes away from the falling star. It's 1-for-1 as Mako will fall. APA trying to go in. There's the Crescent Guard keeping Tian alive. They're going to re-engage onto Impact, but Impact's going to be able to pick up Cream. It's APA now trying to salvage what he can. He has so much damage available, but there's 360 as he drifts over. Here comes Umti to save his mid laner. This might be the play for Team Liquid. APA, his block is going to get blocked off, actually. He's running away, though. Does Mako have the catch out? Here comes Cream with the teleport. This fight will just never end. Umti is trying to run. He's going to be able to burrow, but he's going to get followed by the Valkyrie from Cream. And here come the Rockets. Does Umti have what it takes to run away to safety? He does. Cream won't be able to pick up 2 there, but he will pick up APA, and that is, I believe, a 3-for-3. Impact Core, Yon. Impact Core, Yon, APA, 4. Oh my god, that play was crazy. Tian, Cream, Jackie, Mako. 4-for-4. 4-for-3. I don't think Cream died. No, Cream had to be teleported back. What the hell? Someone go back. I need a replay. I'm trying to figure out what the numbers were. Top Esports going to get their second Drake of the game here. There's 6 of the series. They've gotten every dragon so far. Oh, yeah, I also probably should have said this a while ago. Not a best of 3, so this is not the elimination game or the match point. Match point will be the 2-0 if it happens. So Core falls here. Great engage, though, from Top Esports to get the dive. Okay, 1-for-1. Cool. Great equalizer cutoff. It slows just enough for APA to get back in this. Cream dies here to Impact, so this is the 2-for-2. And the issue is how low team or Top Esports are, because now APA has so much damage. He hits the pass, hits the Q passive, almost gets the reproc. If he got another reproc there, Jackie dies. Just doesn't. Umti's unspotted here. Jackie has no flash. But there's 1 grub gone. Top need 1 more, and they will deny the opportunity for the Void Might on the Rift from Team Liquid, and that is all they could have asked for. They don't really care about the rest of the Void Grubs. They're just going to leave. Just going to dip out. And now 3,000 gold ahead. I really haven't talked about the gold leads this game. Or this series, even. Yeah, it's 3,000 right now for top. Make it about 3.5. Because 369 down here farming platings is going to make it, yeah, actually 3.5 now. Instead of like 3,400-ish. Jackie lives here. Going to clear out this ward. Clear out this tunnel, surely. Yep. Will. Now he's here to siege. They are trying to grab this last, as many platings as they can before the 14. As they will grab 1 more. Don't think they grab a 5th off of this turret. Cream is here to help put the pressure on. Tian needs to be very careful. They grab the whole turret. They just get it. And now Tian getting engaged on. There's the double airborne. The equalizer goes down. That's a lot of damage. Dawning Shadow out, though. And it's going to allow Core to jump or get jumped by Tian in the Crescent Guard. As there's Mom coming down. But it's not going to be a punish as Mako has gotten APA. Tian is so low. Cream will finish off Impact after 5 members of top. Or 4 members of top. Free Fire. That's in the top lane? Mako just soloed someone. What? As Umti will get Cream back. There's no chance Cream survive. Oh, Jackie's here. Does Jackie die here? Core is here. Heal out. He's dancing. He gets hooked, though. And Tian has to re-engage here to save his EDC's bacon. And he will. The sneeze comes in. The sneeze not going to slow anybody. Tian able to jump over the wall now if he wants to. And Mako's here for the re-engage. Here comes Cream with the teleport into mid. And we almost had another insanely long team fight after a team fight. A second time. Almost another one. Doesn't happen. These teams going to be a bit more sane and chill out. Like, geez, guys. Calm it. Oh, nope, just doesn't snipe it in time. Cream left it at 8. That is a near perfect amount of health, man. Okay. What the hell happens up here? Because this is the only part we didn't see. Orenhorn comes out, hits APA. He's trying to go through the wall. And if he made it, he would have been perfectly fine, of course. But the issue is he just gets hit with the Orenhorn, cancels the dash. That leads into the Scorching Charge already, as there's the jump onto Yon. Yon is just going to die here, surely. Nope, able to survive. Great hook there by Core JJ. Great combo by Core to keep the ADCs alive. Yon is so far behind. Just outspeeds that. Wow. Just outspeeding the root. Goodness, I'm not nearly drinking. My throat is shredded. Cream is here. That's brutal. 5 world champions. Sadly, top esports have 3 of them. Is crazy. Rift Herald's going over to top esports at the moment. You can see the lane economies are pretty screwed. Of course, ignore the bot lane one, or ignore that support in bot lane one. Though, note the fact that Jackie Love is ahead in gold despite being 111 CS down. He also has 7 takedowns, though, so I think it's a fair trade. But, oh, Impact has been bush hiding this whole time. He is jumping on to 369, but 369 survives, but there's the falling star. He's dead. Umty's here into APA. It is all for naught from 369. But on the other side, they're making another engage. Orenhorn goes down in exchange for the mom coming in. And nothing happens. But this is actually really big. Oh, no, or not Jackie Love needs to be very careful here. What's going to matter is that Team Liquid should be able to start this dragon. They need to be pretty careful that 369 and Co don't come in. I keep thinking, I always mix up top esports and 369. But there's the engage onto Tian. They're trying to just get him out of the pit. Mako has re-arrived, re-arriven? And it will be a disengage force from Team Liquid there. They will get their first strike of the series, as there's the hook onto Tian. It's picture perfect. APA picks up that one. Shut down for the Space Dragon. And Team Liquid making a good case that top need to ban out this dragon, but they're still 7,000 gold behind. 369 ulti doesn't really do anything. I think he just used to get back to lane after a certain point. Doesn't know where is disengaging. Now sees Core JJ. Does it and snipes. Nice snipe. Absolute snipe, but there's the engage onto Yon. They left him all alone. Impact trying to answer back to the play. Will not be able to flash away to safety. Jackie Love picks that up, and it's a 2-4-0 in favor of top esports. In the mid turret, somehow. I don't even know. Looking for a play. Is he really going to look for it? No. They don't have Falling Star. They have Rek'Sai ulti. That's about it. They're going to have to give over that mid turret and the flash off of APA. No re-engage to punish the flash, though, from top esports. Core's there. Is here. He's waiting for Cream. Waiting for someone. He doesn't know if it's Mako or not. But there was Mako showing. So now he knows where Cream is. Is he going to get spotted? He will. Just had to be envisioned there. And not able to grab anything. This is just a tough game for Team Liquid. They cannot find anything. There's just the easiest jump. That wall, great for sneaky plays and escapes. Terrible into Ornn. Terrible to be an Ornn into, to be honest. Quite bad. To let Ornn into that space. Just shreds. He hits either side of the wall. It covers the entire entry. 275. My God. Impact has been the sacrificial lamb this game. 7 deaths. There's the hook onto Mako, but they chose the tankiest member. Is trying to come in, but Top didn't peel back really quite enough, but now they're going to try and burn down Mako. But the rest of the damage dealers are very much here. Equalizer onto Jackie Love exclusively. Mom is trying to go over the top. It's not going to be enough. And there's Cream going on a killing spree. Mako's still goddamn alive, by the way. Tian with one. He's trying to chase down APA. They're going to try and lock down Impact, and they surely have. And now his Impact goes gold, and it will be Cream on a rampage. Tian is in the back lines, picking up a double kill for himself. 4-0 for Top Esports. This mid turret will stand, but the Baron will not. Yon is almost dead. Never mind. It was almost the ace there. Those rockets are doing so much for Cream. And it's going to be 4-0. It's Baron time. It's Baron o'clock. They have Jackie Love to keep themselves healed up. Core JJ's coming back. Umpty will be back up. I don't think Umpty's going to be doing much here. Teleport in from Yon. Smite down. Gone. Or JJ, risky position, but they don't really care to go in. Top Esports will let them. Oh, hook lands onto Tian. That's not the member you want to hook, though. Tian might have to give his life here, but here comes the re-engage from Mako and Cream. Package not available, but they don't really need it. They're going to turn and burn already. Cream unstoppable as he kills off Umpty. Core solo. No Dawning Shadow available, so they won't have a snipe potential here. As the Rift Herald finally going to come down. They've held on to that for about 2 minutes now. And they're going to open up mid here. As Yon not going to get canceled there by the Searing Charge. Instead, mid turret going down. And Tian already knows, drive this sucker into the base turrets. And a second charge, actually. The black hole was so bad that, it spawned like right on the circle. Spawned on the dead turret. It wasn't going to work. It also would have made a huge rocket there onto APA. So, for those who are wondering how the heck Shelly got a second charge, APA actually griefed himself, griefed his team pretty hard there with that black hole placement. The black hole pulled the Rift Herald out into charging range. And how Rift Herald is coded is that if also tier 2 and bot lane gone, there are no tier 2s on the map anymore for Team Liquid. Back to Rift Herald. If Rift Herald is out of attacking range, if it cannot hit it and it doesn't walk it, and it was a player-initiated charge, it will charge again. As long as it is a player-initiated charge connecting with the turret, it will charge again. If it's an auto charge and something like, I don't know, Poppy E pushes it back, or Black Hole, it will charge it again. It won't charge it twice by itself. So that was really Team Liquid shooting themselves in the foot there. As Drake's whole point, who cares at this point? Team Liquid kind of can't really contest. They need to be defending their giant gap in the base right now. Oh, this giant hole in their base that they need to cover. As Cream is looking to finish off this top tier 3 and really open up this base. Impact is here, does have ulti. I don't know if they want to throw it out yet. They can honestly give the turret. They need to be very careful. The execute, you can see how low that execute is already. That's with 200 freaking stacks. Yeah, 225, the magic number that was hit. And it's way low. Oh, Jackie Love. Or not Jackie Love. Jackie Love actually going to get a bit of a lockdown here, but they're going to jump into Yon. I meant to say Core JJ hooking into his Doom, and Cream dominating. Impact going to teleport onto him, but it's going to be a double kill for 369. I was going to say Cream, but that's not Cream. 3-4 for nothing as Jackie goes on a killing spree. They're looking for APA. He's rooted. Are they going to be able to dive him? They don't care to. 2-0 as Top Esports are on the verge of the upper bracket semis. Upper semifinals now in the sights of Top Esports for Team Liquid. Lower bracket round 1 in their sights. And that's not going to be good. Because you have I don't know how, I don't think they're seeding it, so it's Fnatic. It's likely Fnatic, unless Fnatic pull off the upset of a lifetime. Is it Fnatic or G2? I should check that. I'll check that. Of course, the 2-0 secured. I'm gonna jump back to see the bracket, actually. This should be Genji Fnatic. Yeah, Genji Fnatic. So, you face the loser of Genji Fnatic. And then you go from there. So, Team Liquid need to step it up, is what I'm saying. That is basically what I'm saying. Team Liquid need to find an answer, because they're on the verge of having another tough opponent that they haven't faced, really. And they really only have one game played. They've played one okay game, and that was game 1. They did not really do much in game number 2. They had a couple plays here and there, but that's really it. And this time it wasn't even Jackie Love. Jackie Love wasn't even the issue. Mako. Like, my goodness, Mako was put on. You don't really see this out of most farming supports, because usually their farming support is Kench, so Kench doesn't really have the potential, but he has some playmaking potential, really good supportive enchant, and some weird enchanter-like qualities, of course, with the Devour. But now, like, you put him on Ornn, and he's a menace. He went absolutely off that game. Was a key part of the engage. Had so much utility with the Spellbook as well, oddly enough. Not oddly enough, but it's not every day you see Spellbook be hyper valuable. And that was pretty value. He had a lot of useful rotations off of it. Obviously, also had that teleport in the back pocket consistently, because teleport usually was up, or whenever you teleported, you pretty much just swapped to a different summoner, because it's actually useless and it's a super long cooldown compared to the rest. Pretty valuable. Tian in 369, very good recovery in the top lane. After losing out on first blood, they were able to trade it 1-for-1. But then they answer back and put Impact behind for the rest of the game, and 369 is just free to side lane. He's free to come in with teleport flanks, just drop his ultimate pretty much to force Team Liquid to be a little bit wary. And Cream, great damage. Cream, I mean, what else is there to say? He played quirky. He had another great game of being big damage for his team, big team fighting damage that isn't the ADC, usually, of course, the magic alternative, and it was huge. He had some really good rockets, really comboed well with the Ornn and with the Senna roots, really allowed for good pick potential, pretty much paired with everyone on his team to just execute to a T, and Top Esports executed their game plan exactly how they wanted to, and that is the exact reason they're up 2-0. It's 2 games in a row where they just execute, get the job done, call it bada bing, bada boom. For Team Liquid, they need to find any answers. They didn't even get to face the Lucian. They didn't ban the Lucian, and they didn't face the Lucian, so that's a problem when they are maybe playing a bit more of an unorthodox, though they have played a lot of Senna Kench. Senna Kench has been very good. It's a really solid, consistent damage, or really good damage to have consistent. Words find it. Really good, consistent damage out of the Senna. Good supportive tendencies with the root and the shield. Really interesting utility with the stealth speed up that you have as well. And this time with the Ornn, beefy. Quite literally tanked everything that Team Liquid threw at him. They focused Mako a couple times. I don't know why they did. They really should not be focusing Mako at all. Whether when he's Kench, it's justifiable because you want to get that Devour off the Rift. And also, Kench is a little less, is less naturally tanky. He only really has gray health and then needs a lot of items. Ornn is already naturally tanky. And then you just keep adding items on top of it, and it gets worse. Like his W reduces damage he takes. He has really good CC. He has really good damage. They really should not be focusing Mako, even though he is the core engage. They need to get the damage dealers off, because then they can really focus Fire Ornn without getting punished. And I think that's kind of what they did, or what they need to do. They need to coordinate their targets better, because they have really good targeting outside of teamfights. Usually when they're going for picks, they know who to go for. Uneven fights, they know who to go for. But when it comes to the 5v5s, they very rarely pick the correct target. They picked Jackie Love once, I think. Once or twice they went for Jackie Love. Otherwise, in the series, I'm talking overall, they've gone for Jackie Love a couple times, like once or twice. They've gone for Tian a few times and Cream a few times. And that's really it. Other times they're going for Mako. And when he was on Nami, that was at least doable, but they didn't even go for him on Nami. They went for him on Ornn. And you can't afford to do that when you're already behind items and you don't really have your ADC at max scaling anymore, especially when that ADC is very much a smolder that is very much nerfed. By the way, you saw how small that health bar is. How small the execute is. It starts so much lower than it used to. And good. 1, good. 2, thank you, Riot, for once. But that was actually, like, I wouldn't have hated seeing something else there. Something that wasn't the Smolder, because Smolder just ain't it. Smolder really did not have much to show that game. And yeah, Jan's effectiveness really did show, or really did prove, that the Smolder probably isn't going to be much of a threat this tournament. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of the Kallistas, the Sennas, maybe a couple Dravens, Varus's definitely, maybe a Kai'Sa, honestly. I don't think Kai'Sa was good in that matchup, but won't hurt to draft a Kai'Sa eventually, right? I mean, it was one of Jan's best champions last season. It got you to Worlds, so maybe trust it a little bit more. But Team Liquid have dug themselves into a hole as they need the reverse sweep to advance to the... Oh, piss. They need a reverse sweep to advance to the upper bracket semifinals, or risk facing elimination for the rest of their matches. Top Esports on the verge, of course, of punching their ticket to top 4 in the upper bracket. Will they finish the job, or will we see Team Liquid send us to a game number 4? I will see you then for the potentially the deciding game of the series. All right, Team Liquid, it is time to fight for your upper bracket lives, as you are on the verge of elimination at the hands of Top Esports, down 2-0 already in the series, and it hasn't been particularly close. Team Liquid, handful of moments, but Top Esports fully in control for almost the entire series, and I don't see a reason they ban away the APA ban away the APA ASOL. Just, it did stuff, but it just, Top really didn't have issues playing around it. Senna going to be taken away this time. Okay. Not shocking to see it, but there's so many things that you have to worry about. You pretty much can't deny Jackie Love anything unless Top are facing a really good ADC pair, like ADC support. And Yon, very good, not world class. Not better than Jackie. Top are not feeling the pressure from the bot lane. They just really haven't had a reason to expect anything out of top lane, or out of bot lane here. They've been very much more worried about top and mid scaling than they are worried about Yon scaling. Varus going to be taken away as well, and it's just going to be back to what worked. Lucian, Nami. Ow. My knee. Yep. No surprises. Jhin. Okay. This is interesting. They're going to take the Nami away, so it will be Lucian Milio instead. But I don't think it's that much of a difference. Yeah, I don't see this working out. Jhin does not beat a Lucian with a shield and a range buff. Yeah, I'm just not really feeling this one. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. I normally love Jhin, but Jin's fallen so out of favor in the pro meta recently. It's not even real. Like, it's not even fair. It is not even fair how bad this guy is now. Oh my goodness, can I turn down my exposure? I can! Like, blind myself a little more. I opened a window because it's freaking hot in here. It's gonna be the Cassante for 369. And they're gonna punch it. APA was not the reason they lost that game, so I don't blame them. APA is honestly the reason they were in that game for as long as they were. I'm gonna say it. I still don't understand the APA hate. I've seen a lot of it. I still don't get it. I think APA is fine, honestly. I don't think he's the issue with Team Liquid. I don't think there's a lot of... I wouldn't say there is a particular issue with Team Liquid. I actually don't... Yeah, I don't see why it's like everyone's like APA is the weak link. There really isn't an individual weak link on Team Liquid. It's just they're North American. Triss banned away from Cream. Reason they advanced to beat Fnatic, of course, if you remember. Reason they beat Fnatic in that series is Cream turned it around on Triss. Volibear taken away from Impact or Umpty. I don't know which one that is, because I believe they've both played in LCS. I believe they both played it back in spring. Could be either. Volibear still very good. Not nearly as strong. They did nerf him a little bit, but still good. And that is going to be Ari taken away. They did not get rid of the Corki. And do they think they can handle Corki in this game is the question. It did win the, or it was a good chunk of damage the previous game, of course. So do they think that they can get away with it again? Because it, again, APA wasn't really losing more than his team was losing, and Impact's going to be on the Urgot. Urgot destroyed Impact in game number 1, and Team Liquid are looking to return the favor on 3, 6, and 9 here, it seems. And they're going to save jungle for counter pick. Not bad. Not a bad strategy. Xin, Maokai, Sedge, all available. And they're going to go for the Vi, actually. They're going to keep the Urgot up because top can't steal it. So they want the Vi, actually. This is going to be the first Vi of the tournament because Vi has been banned the entire tournament, as far as I know. I could be wrong. I'm going to go... we'll wait. I actually should go check to see if it was played elsewhere. What? Oh, would have been fun. Would have been very fun, but there's no way they do that. Vi, Aesol, Nami, very dissuading comp for the Akali, sadly. Would have been fun. But point and click CC, very dangerous. Cool. And so what is going to be the counter here with the jungle? As there's really nothing top have to worry about besides potentially an Urgot. And they should keep that in mind, though. That it's likely going to be Urgot here, and they're going to get Tion back on the Xin Zhao. All right. So what is the final pick? Are they going to go with the Urgot they hovered, or are they going to go with something like Rumble? Rumble unbanned again. So they could go with that one if they think it can work, and it might work a little better. Possibly. They're going to go with the Croc. Not a huge fan. I'm not a massive fan, but we'll see. Are we going to see lane swap shenanigans is also the question. We could. I don't know if Jin's going to be good in the lane swap, though. I just don't think he sieges fast enough yet. Siege is very slow in the early game because he's just designed to be a burst champion. He's designed to have backloaded damage, yes. And that makes him a bit more bursty than some other ADCs. I don't know if that's actually going to hinder... I mean, I know it's going to hinder TL's damage on turrets. Just to see if they will go for the lane swap because they can still do something into the Cassante. It is Cassante. I don't know how hard Renekton loses into that matchup, though. How hard Renekton loses into the Lucian Nami or Lucian Milio is honestly probably a lot. Also, Nami's back. It's been a little bit. Most of the spring split I have seen Lucian Milio favored, so who knows? Oh boy. We'll see what the plan is for this game, because honestly, if Top go for the lane swap, they win. If Top force this lane swap, they can win the game. So hard. Because they're running the Lucian... I mean, because they're running a Lucian Milio into Jin Nami. Jin Nami just not able to siege as hard. Not nearly as hard because Jin is so limited damage-wise intentionally. It'd be brutal. But all this theoretical stuff doesn't matter as we need to play the game. Team Liquid down 2-0 top on the verge of advancing. And gonna need to find an answer here. Is Cream just going to get some early damage in? But it's APA who wins out, I believe. There's no first strike that goes through. I think possibly. As Umpty spotted, and Tian is gonna respect that. As here comes Milio. So Mako rotating up. Dropping back down. So we're not gonna see any lane swaps here. Going to see very normal lane assignments as it turns out. As you can see, the ADCs and top laners return to the... No, they know. Good. Top Esports are making the correct call. I am going to just immediately put it out there. Top Esports, correct call. Go for the lane swap. They're into a Renekton. They'll be fine. Renekton just cannot do anything here. And will not be spotted either. They will be perfectly fine. I love this call right now. This is a great call. This can actually put them in such a strong advantage. And now they know it's a lane swap, so it's a bad time for Impact right now. They're both hiding. They found 369. Have they found Impact? They will find Impact eventually. And 369 forced back. That is the downside, is that, of course, 369 will be on the losing side of this matchup as well. He will be in a slightly better position. Possibly he's dead. Oh, who doesn't have the E? 369 already forced it back. I don't know why he went for a second step up there. Really should not have gone for that step up again. No shadowing either from these top laners on the jungles. No mirrors. But we're going to continue to get the damage down, delay the recall. And junglers are just going to leave. They're not going to... Junglers... Yeah, Tian not pathing down here. Yeah, he's going to be so... Or not APA. Core playing this very well. 369 just forced a recall repeatedly. And we'll see how much damage Yan can get down on this. As Tian is here. And they know Tian is here. So Impact just giving up. He's running away. Yan and Core JJ will get better push here. But Impact teleporting into the bot lane. This will be an interesting play. As they're going to go for the dive. They're going to call for a dive because look at the value that... Look at the value Jackie Love is getting in top lane. 2 plates down, though, for Team Liquid. They will get a third split between 3 this time. Pathmaker down. And there's everything thrown in. First blood over to Impact. But can Top Esports get the value back in the top lane? And the answer is potentially. They're going to throw in a lot of damage here. They're going to just keep trying to do as much as they can, as there's no answer to them besides APA's teleport or Yan and Core JJ answering them in top lane by walking up there. They will get 2 platings for themselves. And they will get more gold there, technically, though the kill does swing that a lot. And it will be more plating gold over to Top's bot lane. Sounds like a weird sentence, but TES's bot lane over Team Liquid's bot lane. They have something. As you can see, the gold advantage, 300 in favor of Jackie. Ooh. There's a stun connecting on the Aqua Prison. But Yan just going to get jumped on there by Jackie Love. Heal out, ignite out. Now the exhaust coming down as well. is spotted, though. So Team Liquid not going to be able to make this play unless they really go hard. Jackie is just such a problem. He doesn't even have any items. He's a longsword behind it. He is just shredding Core and Yan here. Now Umti's here if Team Liquid want to step forwards. And they're going to get jumped again. Tian continuing to go forwards. Not going to get the 3-point, and they're going to disengage. It's going to be 1 kill back, and it's on to Jackie, which is going to further expand this lead in favor of the bot lane of Top Esports. Oh. Another base check gone awry, or another answer gone awry, really, from the Team Liquid bot lane. Did it last game. They did it this game. It's just not been going well checking into Jackie Love. Because they could win if they get the catch out there, but they do not get the catch out is the problem. And now Top in a very good position to keep this... I mean, to keep the control of this series rolling. Ulti's now starting to come up here. Mid laners have it first. We will see the top laners probably grab them next, and then mid laners, or not mid laners, then junglers. ADC's quite behind at the moment, though. Jackie's pretty accelerated. Yep. Going to be 369, then Jackie Love at this pace, actually. Which would be very big. Top Esports did win off of the jungle advantages. There's 369 rotating up into the river, and he's forced to ghost out to safety. But he's here. He's going to be able to actually heal up quite a bit with these honey fruit. And that's going to be Drake down. Team Liquid have to give that. Mako rotated all the way down, has that extra sustain now because of it. So they can't contest top. They don't have the damage or the health bars to do it. And Pathmaker out, going to hit Impact. And there's the all-out. 369 just getting 6 off of those minions. And the chase coming through. The Q3 would knock back. I don't think he's going to get it, though. Is Tian getting chased by And there's Cream laying in some extra damage. And now the engage is on APA. Falling Star will kill off 369. Her kill off Tian, but it's a trade. Top lane goes horribly wrong again. Jackie Love picking up Yan here. Or JJ has rotated down, and that left Yan all alone, and it will be another kill over to Jackie Love here. 2-0 on the Lucian. 7-1-2 on this series. On the Lightbringer. Not the... Actually, yeah, he is the Lightbringer. His guns are, I guess, is the correct way to put it. Jackie continuing to get things in his favor. Impact been hit. 369 has no mana, but Casante Q, if you know the copy pasta, very, very cheap. 20 mana. So we can keep throwing these, but Impact going to eventually get these Demolish procs. Or this Demolish proc, not these. There's only one. Oh, nice there from Impact to actually position properly. But 369 trying to keep this going. And going in here. Cease and desist available. There's the calling, and Tian's going to pick that up with the audacious charge. Here comes the curtain call on top of it. And Jackie going to get hit by the final shot there. But that's about it. It's going to be Void Grubs over. Should be 3 Void Grubs over to Top Esports. And this is the play from earlier. As this is Jackie just going to keep going in there. They use the heal to keep the chase going. That's all they needed. Because that's going to be 2 Void Grubs. So they didn't get all of it in time. As Jackie rotated back to catch that top wave. Look at that top wave. Absolutely justified. Actually, he backed, I believe. So there's your answer. Don is here in topside, but pulling is just going to be so much more valuable when it gets back up. And even though they get this in, it won't be a reset. I was going to say it's going to be a reset. It's going to be the very slightest not resetting of wave. Mako going to just tank the rooting shot there. Is that Captive Audience? I believe that's called Captive Audience. I didn't check anything. I lied so hard. I didn't check anything. But now, 1,500-ish ahead for Top Esports. Going to be very, very strong in this position, of course. They have pretty much all of that lead in Jackie Love, as he has Kraken Slayer finished already. Yan doesn't even have his Ghost Blade, or, I mean, I think it's going to be Ghost Blade. I can't imagine what else it's going to be. So accelerated in this game. He's ahead of pretty much everyone else, and he's building an actual item this time. He's not building the static ship, which is a bit cheaper than most starting items. He's building Kraken Slayer, which is, I believe, 3,000 now. Impact. Is he caught rotating there? No, unspotted. So, will he be able to do anything with that, though, is the question. No. Not really. Just going to be able to answer his wave back. About it. Just leaves. Or, actually, Impact's still unspotted. Jackie is way overextended here. As there's Jackie Love. He's just going to die here. There's no chance. Cease and desist. Dominus, and it's Impact picking up the 500 gold kill. Jackie a bit overconfident there, and top not rotating back fast enough. Mako was clearing vision in the bot river, so that's how that was. Is Cream going to just hit APA? Like, he's perfectly fine to just hit APA over and over again. Will have Falling Star available, or the Skies Descend. But that's not really enough to dissuade Cream from going for that chase. And we'll get it eventually. Won't get the kill, but we'll get a lot of control off of that. Teleport's definitely going to be burned here from APA. Yeah, has to catch this wave. No choice. 369, gonna get these platings. We're only 11 minutes. We're only 12 minutes in, man. It feels like these games are going so much longer. We're only 12 minutes in. Like, it's crazy. Or it feels like these are going, yeah, these feel so short. Like, we're barely into the game, but no, we're 12 minutes in already. Third platings are still up, though. And Jackie and Mako are going to continue getting them. Jackie going for harass under the turret. Will be able to heal up as well. As there's the package coming in. APA gets his dash away denied. And that's going to get the Sky's Descend out. That's a pretty valuable package right there from... That's a really valuable package there from Cream. Gets rid of Sky's Descent. He didn't need to do anything. Like, the package wasn't going to be used. Spotted out, and he's just going to get jumped on here. Does not win this. He has no ultimate. The root will land. Tian will follow the wind becomes lightning there. Holy cow. He's just getting healed up, so he's pretty confident in that play and knew he had the disengage option whenever he wanted. And crossing guard if he ever needed to actually get anybody away from him, so it was just a very good play from the top jungler. Sounds hilarious still. Tian spotted out, though, by the upgraded Scryer's Bloom. Yeah, that's how you word. Tian going to... Wind becomes lightning, so Core JJ can't really do anything to him. That's a lot of damage, and now here comes the Culling Heal forced out of Team Liquid there. And Jackie going to continue to just tank here. Mako able to just tank this, though, as there's the Breath of Life. And where's the 4-shot coming in as Mako, her has engaged, flash engaged onto Tian there. And that did not work out in favor of Team Liquid at all. Top Esports still in control here. Thoroughly in control, should I say. As Void Grubs despawn, it is time for Shelly to get on the rift. Neither team even made an effort for the second rift, or second set of Void Grubs. No effort was made for them, and they did not give a damn. It's a very slow-paced game compared to the previous one. Teams are much more relaxed. No crazy fights, though. A lot of weirdly aggressive plays, but nothing absurd. As there's 369, he's just going to blind Q into this bush. We'll put the ward down so he does get some vision. But really was just blind queuing, just guessed that he was going to be recalling in that. And he was right, so he does cancel and delay it a little bit. Impact going for the recall while his team is going for Rift Herald. They don't need him yet. He has teleport if they want to get him in. That's Black Leaper down. That's really big, actually. On to 369 here, as there's the Crescent Guard. API going to drift out of the pit. And Tian not going to go for the smite. There's the Falling Star connecting, though. And a good block on the punch there by 369. Will still have to give over the Rift Herald, but they keep their jungler alive. And they get... Ooh. They get Cream or they get Cream first turret, at least in the bot lane as well. And he's going to continue the siege. No one's contesting him yet. Tian's here. He has smite. So does though. And Tian going to win that. And that's forced disengage. Culling almost taking out Yan in mid lane. Will get him out. Or will be able to get away as he was very deep under turret. And Jackie can't really do that yet. Not that strong. They need to respect Umpty. Umpty has ulti. They didn't know. Or they still don't know he's there. He's going to cancel his charge over the wall, though. Yan taking so much damage. Taking so much from the rockets, and Jackie love poking him down. Look at, holy cow, Jackie. You guys are a former world champion for a reason. Tian spotted out going for Krug's play. Going to have to back off. He knows somebody is nearby and doesn't know who and how much nearby they are. Cream will actually grab a second turret for himself as well. So very valuable for him. Another 300 gold to add to his, I believe it was 450? 450 or 500 for first? Jackie, once again, we've seen this so many times. Jackie, so far ahead, he is fine. He is content to just farm the whole game away. We've seen this already. We've seen this so many times this tournament from many teams. As there's the old... There's kind of just the full combo of Kasane going out. It's going to have health impact. That's about it. Not going to go for the all-out. Knows that it's probably not worth going for yet. Better to just keep chunking impact, forcing him to use his Fury to heal. And there's a fight coming up. Potentially package. That is package available, Corki. You could tell. Look at his move speed. It's about to come on screen, too. Yeah, look how fast Corki is compared to everybody else. That has to be package, right? Yeah. So TES getting the first move onto Drake. And I think that that's just going to be them giving over the dragon. They're going to try and get something with this Rift Herald. But there's this play that Cream can do if he so chooses. He's going to leave it as the Cole going to force Umti to disengage. And now jumping onto Impact is Cream with the package. They're going to block it, but it's not going to be enough blocking. Another Gatling gun kill for Cream. A huge big one there to just delete Impact and Umti. Herald doesn't even take the turret. They will get the top turret, though, on APA's push. This should be mid-tier 1 falling in exchange, though. And still, Top Esports win this deal, win this trade. Turret for turret. And a kill. Umti going to get jumped on, forced to flash. I don't know if he survives this. He's getting burned. Jackie Love flashes in, picks that one up. Tidal Wave down. There's the Breath of Life and Exhaust going down. As now, here's 369 just getting involved. There's the all-out onto Core JJ. Yon able to flash over the wall. Will be able to get to safety. But they give over Core JJ. Jackie Love 4-1-1 now. And this is just the Jackie Love Show Part 2. It's really just the Jackie Love Show, like season 50. There's a few hundred seasons probably of that show. He's been doing this for a while. APA gets himself another turret in the bot lane. But 2 more kills. This one. And then Jackie dodges away, flashes over. So well played. And then great teleport coming in from 369. Cuts off Core and Yon. They grab Yon. They kill Yon. Or, well, they killed Core, actually. Not Yon, sorry. They grab Core, kill Core. And that is more money. Almost 2,500 ahead is Yon just getting jumped on by Cream. And Cream solo bolos him. Yon did a magic trick where he disappeared and Cream was the assistant. This TP will work out. 369 able to get his Demolish proc off, but not finish off the turret. Impact takes a lot of damage from that. Holy cow. Dominus out of the Renekton. It's kind of the important detail here. Top Esports is able to pack hunt right now. APA almost sent to half health with a culling. That is the value of Jackie Love right now. He can either use that ulti to... It's such a short cooldown that he can kind of just afford to burst it out. He can use it to open. He can use it to close. You can just use it for damage if he ever chooses to. He can use it for wave clear, really. He's just so strong right now. Has the quick blades done, so he's actually getting it back as well. Or he's getting his regular spells reset, at least, every single time he uses abilities. As Team Liquid are going to try and do this again. We saw them go attempt the Baron Force in game number 1. Didn't really work out. They still don't have the damage. Yon doesn't do any damage. They need to run. They don't have any damage, and that's really it. They keep going to force, and they never have any angle to forces. Here comes APA onto 369. Gonna dodge away from the Q3. And stun connects. They have Sky's Descent if they want to go with that. But there's 369 all outing. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. It will be him running away. He'll die to the burn, though, even with the ghost activated. That's going to be APA picking up a kill here. I think his first of the game. No, has at least one. Probably more. Probably two now, which isn't really much. That's half of the kills Team Liquid have, though. It's a sixth of all kills in the game. And, oh. Yeah, you can see the mountain that... See that dip. You see that dip at the start? That was first blood, man. What a kill on 369 looks like. A little... It is. That was correct. That is a 369 kill. Or a kill onto 369. He's 2 and 1. I was right. But then top completely answer back to the gold diff. It is almost 6,000 ahead right now for them. They have a 9% gold advantage in terms of active gold right now. Or is that stats? I believe that is stats in gold, actually. Which wouldn't make sense. That's not the only thing that matters in this sense. As 369 is still barely getting through is still pretty healthy. I think he actually is full health. Despite getting yelled at violently by APA. He has full health still because of the Rookern. Still full health, and he's finally dipped below full health. And now, there's the jump out of Core JJ, and the key support tool is gone, and Umti was trying to flash Q, but he's not going to be able to. A huge ulti, or a huge package from Cream there, and there's the re-engage from APA. It's not going to be enough. Cassante double kill. He will not yield. Cream cannot find Yon in the backlines, but it doesn't matter. Double kill for Cream. Double kill for 369, and top will get the Baron. They won't get on Jackie Love. They could stall it, though. They can actually try to stall it. Dang, I didn't catch it. There's a piece of dust or something. 10 seconds to go. Umti can try and go for this. They will get this onto Jackie as well. Very well played by Top Esports to stall this a little bit, but I don't even think they need to stall, really. That was stall. They stalled basically the last second of that. And this all starts with huge jump onto Core JJ there by Tian. And then the flash from Umti. He couldn't get the Q. The Q gets canceled by Cream. And then Yon actually able to run away. They will trade back one. They get the kill onto Jackie for Impact again, which is his second shutdown on Jackie. But top are just so strong. They will get Drake Soul as well. Their second of the series. They didn't pick up one in game number 2, if I remember properly. But the damage is so well spread. Once 369 goes all out, he drops a little bit of his tankiness to be able to do a lot of damage. As Tian struggling to escape the pull of the black hole. We'll be able to get out, but that is a tier 2 in mid falling. Tier 3. 2 tier 3s under siege right now. Umti on the flank right now. Impact is nowhere to be seen. Falling Star connects onto Mako only. And there's the redemption coming out. And Yon is just taking so much damage in his own curtain call. He's just getting a direct hit with these rockets. And that's 2 inhibitors now. Impact has joined up in this fight. Yon being blown up. Impact looking for an angle over onto Jackie, but he's not going to find anything. There's the Sterix getting popped. No calling for Jackie Love. They will get it with the Aqua Prison, but there's the all-out onto Yon, and that's got to be it. They're jumping in. Core JJ will fall. It's a double for 369. Great breath of life. Make it 2 for Jackie Love to close this one out. 13 kills on Actually, it's 11 kills on Lucian in this series. Top Esports 3-0. Team Liquid, and they will send them... Oh, God, I'm trying to fix this. There we go. They went to 5. Sorry, actually, that's my bad then if they went to 5. But, as I mentioned, they went to 4. They went to 5. I'm stupid. But they send Team Liquid to the lower bracket. as they win their first best of 5 in front of their home fans here at MSI. And they take a bow as they have a match with Gen G or Fnatic. Yet to be seen which one, but we will see. Okay, so there's no bows, no one's eliminated, so yeah, we're fine. Team Liquid back to the drawing board, though, after a disappointing match. The last hope of North America, not starting off super strong there. Things start poorly for the North American champions. Did Kotapaka leave Leviathan? No! Perks left Team Heretics. Yeah, Infinity's nuking their roster. Sorry, I'm just getting all the updates. Infinity lost everyone, though. Damn, they really blew up their roster. Not a shock. They were terrible. Oof. This is a tough showing. So we'll be Team Liquid awaiting whoever loses the Gen G Fnatic game. And they will do that they will face on Sunday. Speaking of Gen G Fnatic, tomorrow, Gen G Fnatic will face off. Winner faces top. I actually don't know when. I feel that's in next week. Yeah. Winner faces off on set. Wait, what? There's 2 best of 5s on set. Huh? There are 2 best of 5s on Saturday. Piss. That's going to be a long day, baby. Okay. The winner will play top on Saturday. The loser plays Team Liquid on Saturday. And it's going to be elimination match to start off day number 6. Day a lot. It's going to be a long freaking week for me, eh? It's going to be a long lifetime for me. But Team Liquid now have to fight for their lives for the rest of the tournament. Top Esports maintain that extra life through the until grand finals. And we'll see if they're facing the Korean champions or the European 2 seeds after taking out the North American champions. And that is it for the kimchicast. 3-0 Top Esports. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Gen G Fnatic. I won't miss a day. Hopefully, we'll see. If I get really busy like an idiot, I might miss a day. I really hope I don't have to. I might have to miss a day. It depends. We'll see. Because that's lower bracket finals. I don't want to miss that. I really do not want to miss lower bracket finals. I might have to because I know I'm busy that day already. I know ahead of time I'm busy. So we'll see. I will be here for the finals, 100%, no doubt about it. I will be here for almost every other series. I might miss that one, though, which would really suck for me. But is what it is. Anyways, guys, kimchicast, blah, blah, blah. Boring stuff. I will see you tomorrow with Gen G Fnatic. Have a good whatever time of day it is. If you are still watching this for some reason, honestly, probably hostage, if I had to guess. Gun to your head, you have to watch this garbage. I'll see you tomorrow is basically how this is going to go. So I'll see you tomorrow.